Hey guys, this is a video tutorial for the module LinkedIn Company Profile Scraper. And what this module basically allows you to do is it allows you to scrape the LinkedIn company profile and gives you all the information as present about that company on LinkedIn. So for input, you need to supply a Google Sheet URL, and that Google Sheet should house all the LinkedIn company page URLs of the companies that you want information about in a certain column. And this particular module uses 1 credit for each company it scrapes. Since this is a single step module, and the input I've already talked about. The output that the output file, the final CSV that you will gain from this module would contain the following data fields about each company. So you'll get the company name, the headline, the industry, the company website, the phone number, the size, the number of employees on LinkedIn, the headquarters, and so on, so on. So let's go ahead and set up this module to scrape 10 companies that I've listed in a Google Sheet. So I'm going to click on use this module. The first thing this module asked me to fill is the LinkedIn session cookie. So I'm going to go to LinkedIn. Let me show this again. So you go to LinkedIn. Sorry. For some reason my net happens to be not working that great. Now you go to inspect, then you go to application, then you go to cookies, and then you select linkedin.com, look for LI80 and copy the value corresponding to LI80 and make sure that you have copied the right value. This should be a long string of characters starting with AQ. I've copied the right value. I'm going to go back to the form. I'm going to paste this value in the field named LinkedIn session cookie. The next thing that this form has asked me is the Google Sheet URL. So you go to you have to make a Google Sheet. So I've made one. I've named this Google Sheet the same as the scraper name, just to for simplicity purpose. You can name this sheet anything you want. And what I've done is I've used 10 dummy companies, 10 example companies that let's say I want to scrape these companies, and I put them into one single column, and I've put the column name as LinkedIn company profiles. And now what next you have to do is you have to hit share. I don't know why it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, so you have to copy this link and make sure that this is shared with anyone on the internet with this link and view. Copy this link, click on done, go back to the form, click on this and paste the Google Sheet URL. And the next thing that this has asked is tell me the Google Sheet column name. So a column header is this, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this here. The number of Google Sheet rows to process. So let's say you have 1,000 or 10,000 rows here. I mean 10,000 links of companies you want to scrape. If you don't want to scrape all, you have to specify a number that out of this all these rows, scrape 10, 20, 100, whatever the number is. So let's say I have 10. I'm going to say let's just scrape the first 5 here. So I'm going to input 5. And the next field on this setup form is the email address. So enter the email address where you want the result file to be sent to. So let's say you set up this module and you log out, or let's say you move on to do something else. Once the module has finished the operation, it's going to send you the success notification along with the result file to your email address. So enter that email address here. By default it's going to pick up the email address of the account. I'm going to click next to move forward. Sorry. Yeah, so to launch this scraper, I'm going to click on run, and you will see the logs here. So it has already started scraping the 6 items. It's showing 6 and not 5 because it's counting the header as an item also. but it's gonna scrape 5 only, and has logged in with the profile that we provided the module with, and it has started scraping all the companies in the list. And once the scraping has been completed, you'll see the log say scraping completed. And post this, you can go ahead and click on result and download the file. Make sure you're not clicking result before this has completed the operation, because until unless the scraper has completed, you won't see the result, the output data getting translated into the result file. Only and only when you see the scraping completed, you'll see the scrape data in the result file. So in this case, the model has finished the operation and we have downloaded the result file. Let's go ahead and see how does the result file look like. So I'm going to click on import. I'm going to click on the I'm going to shift to next sheet. I'm going to click on import. Let's click on upload, and I'm going to upload this sheet here. I'm going to click on append to current sheet and import data. So I'm going to delete the first row because that was the header. Now for each company, we supplied the module with this LinkedIn company URL. It has found out the website URL of that company, the industry, the number of active employees associated with this the LinkedIn company account on LinkedIn, the founded year, the tagline of the company, the description of the company, what's the country, what's the geographic, what's the state, what's the city, what's the postal code, the address line, the employee count, the background image, and all information about this company page. So essentially, by just supplying your LinkedIn session cookie and the link to your Google Sheet, you have the scraper scrape all the information about the company. And that is how this module LinkedIn company profile scraper works. If you have any questions regarding this or anything else related to our product, you can reach us out on support@datachroma.com. Or if you have any questions while setting up the modules, you can also reach someone from a support team by chatting with them using the drift icon. Thank you.